Here we go. Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally marked down at the 23.
Let's go. Let's go.
A huge play there right off the bat. Give him 52 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Ready. 50 to Pittsburgh. Mike 54. Oh, here we go. Oh. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 98 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling the fact that the ball got turned over.
The Redskins take over.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room, right? Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. Then he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Jackson. And This one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the pass.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
You're not ready. You're ready.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
What we got?
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. On fourth down, it's Trevor Daniel to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner.
General, West. Choose the Mike. Watch Mike.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Haskins from his own end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Haskins will throw. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That's now a second interception and as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 19-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
We'll get this out to Barkley. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. So fourth down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
36. Top slam. Shoot. Go. Set up.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he finds McLaurin. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, it's not going to. We still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Giants first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
What's tight? Tight is. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
From the gun, Jackson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
52's the mic. Watch Mike.
Now Jackson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, Jackson. And that is is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Bang, 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 bang.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's get it. Check 52's the
From the 31, Haskins. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and pull. And get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Down. Mike Mark 2. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Haskins now off the bootleg. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now it's Haskins. And he's going to go down again. Shaq Thompson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Haskins. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Redskins send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch tight end. Hey.
Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Haskins down around his goal line. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 48 for Mike. Watch the run. Check 48. Check 48's the Mike.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to throw him out. But nowadays, the patience...
This is intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for Redskins touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Let's go, D.
Now Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack on first down, Jackson stepping up. He's going to keep it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third.
Tackle. Under 10, 10. Check 50, check 50.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Here we go.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. 5-2's the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Let's take off.
They'll throw on first down to Jackson. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. N'Keal Harry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, 4 down. What? Check 26. Check 26. Jam it. Jam it. Jam. Check. Let it go.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Here we go. 15 on it. Cut.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along?
Michael Batchley set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. Here's Jackson to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for Redskins touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed two, but this one is good.
Next to score, Redskins 26, Giants 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run it again with Barkley. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch Mike. Watch the slant. Check 99. Check 99.
They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off, as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Here's Geis. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm coming.
2nd down, Haskins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we gonna make the 48 right now. Let's go. Check, 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 check. Go. Where you at? Where you at? Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that? Same on. Big edge, big edge, big edge. Look at it. Switch, switch. He's cracked.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Out of the gun, Geis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. Room to run past midfield. Throw left side complete. That's Barrett. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On 1st down, here's Love. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go. 60 out low. Here we go. Here we go. Put it ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick
56.
right there.
Mike, 56, right there.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the draw, they go to Geis. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The tackle by Eric Armstead. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Oh!
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
33. Giants 23.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and the pressure gets to him again. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Check three, check three, check three.
They'll try and throw for it for Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Alert flare. Alert flare. It's great.
Now a run with Geis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run with Geis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
52. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Come on, set. Go to base. Let's get the ball.
On the ground, it's Geis. And dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Pick up the ball.
Hot 52. Watch 52. 52.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets it with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Time to go, night.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his target, Fuller. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jackson on 1st down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. We don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
To throw is Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
It's our field. Hey, it's our
On 4th down, Jackson flush to his right. And an alley to run. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Here we go. Set. Not a wolf.
Right there. 56. Watch the run.
This is Geis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Here we go with Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it take it away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. Jackson forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the